Hello children, welcome to Math Park. In our park, today we are going to learn about some important word problems with linear equations in one variable. Okay, do watch till end. I have seen many a times, this children going wrong in solving the word problems with denominations. So please, I have taken very important questions from the book. Please watch till end. Subscribe if you have not. We go with the first question. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank and she has a currency notes of denominations of rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10 respectively. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakh. How many notes of each denomination does she have? Okay, now the common constant, let us take it as x. Okay, so the ratio of 100 rupee to 50 rupee to 10 rupee note is 2:3:5. So let us take rupee 100 rupee note as 2x, 50 rupee note as 3x and the number of 10 rupee notes as 5x. Now how do we get the money? The total amount which Lakshmi has is 4 lakh. So the amount we get is denomination multiplied by number of notes. Now 100 rupee denomination, there are 2x notes. So the money we get is 100 into 2x plus 50 into 3x plus 10 into 5x. This total is 4 lakh rupees. Solving this equation, 100 into 2x we get 200x plus 50 into 3 we get 150x plus 10 into 5 we get 50x. Adding all this together we get 400x is equal to 4 lakh. Now we need to isolate this x. So 400 inverse is division. So x is equal to 4 lakh divided by 400 which is 1000. Then the number of 100 rupee note will be 2x. So 2 multiplied by 1000 which is 2000 notes. And the number of 50 rupee notes is 3x. So that is 3 multiplied by 1000 which is 3000 notes of rupees 50. And 10 rupee notes is 5x. So 5 multiplied by 1000 that is 5000 notes. Got it children? Watch again if you have not understood. Let us take another question with denomination. So we have another question here. So I have a total of rupees 300 in coins of denomination rupees 1, rupee 2 and rupees 5. So the number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. So the comparison is done with rupees 5 coins. So the comparison, what the comparison is done, that we take as x, remember. So and then the total number of coins is 160. So we take the number of 5 rupee coins as x because the comparison is done with rupee 5 coins. The 2 rupee coins are 3 times that of 5 rupees. So 3 times means 3 multiplied by x. Now 1 rupee coins are total, since the total coins are 160, the 1 rupee coins is going to be 160 minus 5 rupee and 2 rupee coins, which is x plus 3x, that is 4x. Got it children? Now the amount is rupees 300, the amount which I am having is rupees 300. How do I get this amount? Again, I get the amount by multiplying the denomination with number of coins. So 5 into x, I get the amount because of 5 rupee coins. 2 into 3x, I get the amount because of 2 rupee coins. And 160 minus 4x multiplied by 1 is going to remain same. Solving this, we get 5x plus 6x. 2 3s are 6x. This we bring the like terms together, minus 4x. Okay, all the friends with x coming together, plus 160 is equal to 300. So 5 plus 6 is 11 and 11 minus 4x we get 7x. This 160, when it goes to the other side, it is going to be minus 160. Okay, the inverse of addition is subtraction. We have seen in the previous video. And then 7x is equal to 300 minus 160, which is 140. Now inverse of multiplication is division. So I'll have to divide both the side by x. So I get x is equal to 140 divided by 7, which is 20. Now we are asked how many coins of each denomination are with me. So I have x is equal to 20. Since number of 5 rupee coins are x, I get 20 coins are rupees 5. Now 3x are the coins with rupees 2. So 3 into x, which is 3 into 20, 60 coins of rupees 2. The total of 5 rupee and 2 rupee coins is now 80 and the total number of coins are 160. So 1 rupee coins will be 160 minus 80, that is 80 coins of rupees 1. Got it? Watch again to understand it better. One more question with the denomination again. The organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100 and a participant who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. The organizers have decided to give the prize to all the participants. The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. Okay, now how do we decide that? Let us take the number of winners. What we have to find out? Number of winners. So what we have to find out, let us take that as x. Number of winners are x and total participants are 63. So the number of participants which will not win will be the 63 minus winners. Okay. Now the prize money that winners get is rupees 100. The prize money which the winners, those participants who does not win gets is rupees 25. The total prize money is 3000. Now how this is being distributed? So the prize money which will be given to winners, each winner is getting 100. So the total number of prize money given to the winners is going to be 100x. The money given to the participants who do not will be 25 multiplied by the number of participants who do not win, which is 63 minus x. And this total is 3000. Okay. Now let us solve this. 25 into 63 is 1575 and 25 into minus x is minus 25x. This is equal to 3000. 100x minus 25x is 75x. 1575, when it goes to other side, it will be subtraction. So we get 3000 minus 1575. So we get 7x is equal to subtraction of this. We get 1425. Again, the inverse of multiplication is division. So if I have to isolate x, I'll have to divide by 75 to both sides. Dividing by 75 here, x remains and we get x is equal to 1425 divided by 75, which is 19. Thus, there are 19 winners in the essay competition. Got it, children? Easy. Watch again to understand it much better way. The last question and very important. I have many times seen people going wrong in this question also. Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. It's very important to read the question and understand the meaning, and only then you are able to frame the equation. Okay. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer of the herd. So when I read the first equation, half of a herd of a deer. So let us take the total number of deers in the herd to be x and half of them are grazing. So the number of deers that are grazing will be half of x, which is x upon 2. And then the remaining 3/4 of the remaining, very important, 3/4 of the remaining. So remaining, if x by 2 are grazing, the remaining are x by 2. Okay, half of x. So x 3/4 of x by 2, these are playing nearby. So of meaning again multiplication. So we get 3 into x and 4 into 2, which we get as 3x upon 8. And 9 deers are drinking water from the pond. Now we can frame an equation. Total number of deers are x and we add all of those. This total number of deers which are x is equal to the ones which are grazing are x by 2, those playing nearby 3x by 8 and those drinking water are 9. Let us solve this equation. Now for solving the equation, we take the LCM of 2 and 8. If one number is the multiple of other, the greater is LCM. That means I need to make the denominator 8 here. So 2 into 4 I get, so I need to multiply here also by 4. So I get 4x upon 8 plus 3x upon 8. When I add this together, I get 7x upon 8. Now this 7x, when it is coming to this side, it is going to be minus 7x upon 8 and 9 remains here. Now 8 is LCM again. So this becomes 8 into x, which is 8x minus 7x upon 8. 8x minus 7x is going to be 1x. And this 8 moves here, it becomes 9 into 8, which is 72. So there are 72 deers in the herd. Understood, children? Please watch again to understand in better way, and these are very, very important questions. Keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.